Keta Meggett. I am the pretty flower. I'm training out of Team Victory Muay Thai in Inglewood, California. So typically, I guess people would train in, a sport, and then maybe a couple years later or whatever, start to compete. But I started training in late September in Muay Thai and fell in love with it all over again. And my coach was like, would you be interested in fighting? And I was like, well, yeah, if I'm good enough, if you say. And he said, you're good enough. And I was like, snap.
Welcome back to the Trend Talk Show, and I'm so excited for our next guest. She is an actress, she is a fighter, she is a martial artist, and she's an advocate for anti-bullying. She even started her own organization, Team Bully Buster. Welcome to the Trend Talk, Keta Meggett.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. So we hear that you have a story that drove you to your anti-bullying path. Can you share that story with us?
Yeah, sure. Long story short, I'm biracial. I'm black and Guatemalan, and my first year in high school, I got bullied for being biracial. And it ended up with me getting beat up really, really bad and in the hospital for a week with a broken jaw, broken shoulder, 4 broken ribs. My organs were messed up. And needless to say, I suffered a lot of PTSD for the rest of my school years and college. And until about 5 years ago, I was cast on a TV show called Wow Superheroes as a pro wrestler. And it was very therapeutic. It just started to work on the things that counseling and therapy hadn't been able to tap into. And then I kind of just took it and ran with it. I mean, at that point, I was pro wrestling.
That's when you started your martial arts?
Yeah.
Wow, 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that your character in WoW is a bully buster.
Is the bully buster, yeah.
That's what your
I had a lot
character
to do with that.
That's awesome.
Good.
Yeah, I pitched it to the producers, and they loved it. So I'm really happy that I actually get to be the superhero that I really am in real life.
So what martial arts are the kids gravitating towards, and how do you identify the kids that need help?
Well, with our organization, Team Bully Buster, we travel around to schools all over the nation and show them, A, how to deal with bullying, and then if worse comes to worse, how to defend yourself. I personally believe jiu-jitsu is the best self-defense for bullying and for the smaller person, which is usually women or kids. So that's learning how to fight off of the ground when you're already on the ground, because typically fights don't just stay right here.
Right.
What do you do when you're down there? And that's what jiu-jitsu tells you and shows you and teaches you. So that became something just close to my heart and something I ran with. And
how do you identify the kids to be in this program?
they reach out to us. We are also a liaison between the schools and the students who are getting bullied, or their parents will reach out and sign up for our classes or for our summer camps.
And what I love about your organization is that every year you attract celebrities to kind of inspire the kids. Talk to us about everything that goes on at that camp.
Okay, so we have Camp Bully Proof, which is an annual summer camp, and it's amazing. Literally everyone comes, like from Disney, Nickelodeon, musicians, singers, like whoever. They all come. NBA players. We've got the Lakers that are one of our partners. Starbucks. We've got great people behind us, and it's an intensive day of learning how to love yourself, stand up for yourself, how to represent who you are and celebrate your differences. And then if worse comes to worse, what do you do if someone pushes you, if they grab you, if they choke you?
So is there a cutoff age? Because I was bullied too, you know, and I think I need to go to this.
There actually is no cutoff age. There were so many of the moms that were interested in what all their children were learning that I then started teaching women's self-defense. So yeah, it is ageless, absolutely.
Okay, so you could teach us some.
Absolutely, I planned on it.
But before that, I just want to congratulate you. You won a very, very important fight. Can you talk to us about it?
You want to fight as a wrestler?
No, a real fight.
What? Oh, okay, tell us about that.
I just won last week. WCK's, it's a promotion, a Muay Thai promotion, and I won my first fight. It was a unanimous decision, and it was pretty amazing. It was cool because I was able to face everything that I had ever feared in my life. Like I was there to fight. And that's exactly what I did. And it was awesome.
Congratulations.
You went from being a victim of a fight to winning a fight.
To being a champion.
The clean way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we're not ever probably going to be as talented as you in Muay Thai, but can you teach us, like Belle said, some self-defense moves?
For sure, absolutely.
We're in a dark alley and you know, something ominous starts
Okay.
heading our way?
I think one of the most important, simplest things that every woman should know and every person should know is what to do if someone grabs you. I mean, how often are you guys, even if you're at a restaurant or a bar and someone's just like, hey,
Well, why don't you go here so we could kind of follow you from the back?
Okay.
So go right here.
Okay, so
All right.
I guess we'll pretend that I'm the victim or the...
Well, first I'll be the, you'll be the victim
Okay.
and I'll be the aggressor.
Okay.
So if someone just grabs you like this, what would you naturally do?
I would pull back.
Right. And how far could you get?
Not too far because you're very strong.
So what you would do is grab me now, my wrist.
Oh.
That's where someone would grab you.
So
Yeah,
now I'm
so
the
now you're
aggressor.
perpetrator,
Okay,
yeah.
come on, Keta.
So what you would do
Right.
is you first do a base so that you can't pull me. Try pulling me. You can't now, right?
And when you say base, what does that mean?
You drop your body weight, just like
Okay.
a 2-year-old. Like if you go to pick up a kid, what's the first thing they do? They
Right.
drop, right?
Right.
So it's the same thing. If someone ever tries to grab you, you want to
So-
drop. And the move is a wrist break. So you're going to drive your elbow up towards their face, like an upside down rainbow. And then obviously if it's a guy and you don't like him, you can then throw an elbow.
And it doesn't matter like
That's
how
usually the
strong
case.
you are?
It could be it could be a 260-pound huge
Wow.
buff guy. It won't even matter. Like he cannot hold your hand, your wrist. So I'm going to do it to you.
Okay.
And no, don't.
Oh,
you don't want
right,
to grab
right,
me
right,
back.
right.
You want to make a fist.
Right, you're grabbing me and
Yes.
I'm the victim?
Yes.
Okay. So then I go like
Perfect.
that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a straight shot up. Like this.
Straight, yeah, and you want to
like-
like,
oh,
it's like
kind
a
of
crescent.
lean in a
yeah.
little bit.
And you
Okay.
want to make sure your energy's going forward. That way it's like,
All right, cool.
So again.
Let's try again.
perfect, yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
Let me
I
try
feel
with you. You guys
empowered.
want to
Yes.
Oh,
try?
I'll try.
Okay, so first, grab me
This one.
so you can see how it feels.
Okay.
Grab it hard.
Okay.
Okay, so now your turn. Don't grab me back.
Okay.
You don't want to grab him.
Okay, then go down and up.
Nope. So you're going to drive your elbow towards my face, and instead of pulling away, because that's just securing what's happening, you want to drive your energy towards him.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
Towards
it's-
me, elbow up. Yes.
I got
Good job, Mel. Good job.
All right,
You want
guys,
to try?
I'm taking this to the comedy club tonight. Like, so tired of people grabbing me by my
So
hand.
I'm going to grab you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, grab me first, just
Okay.
so you can feel what it's going to feel like.
Yeah, that's a strong wrist there.
It just manipulates your arms. See how it's like moving and it's awkward and you
What
can't
if he
hold
grabs
it.
you with 2 hands?
If you grab me with 2 hands, I'm using 2 hands. Grab me.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom. Nothing.
They're always trying to switch it up.
So let me do it to you.
Okay.
So you're going to make a fist. You always want to keep your wrist strong.
Okay.
And you want to drive your elbow towards my face upward.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
That-
But
oh.
also see your stance, how you're like this. It's really easy to push you off, right?
Right.
So you always want to make sure you've got a base. One
So,
leg in
like-
front of the other and a little, like if someone's, if you feel threatened, automatically just make sure you're based.
right, so I can run away.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Oh,
Perfect.
dope.
Yeah. So you guys want to try the 2 hands?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. So then I go like
You
this.
you make a fist and you grab your own wrist over.
Oh, over.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Great job.
Yeah, do that. Okay. Like that, and then grab.
Yep. And drive that elbow towards my face. So more towards me instead
I'm
of
the one that's
yanking.
flunking. Okay.
There you go. Yes.
There,
Great
funny.
job,
I was
ladies.
good on the second one.
Yes. That's a very, very important wrist break, and I feel like everyone should know it. I mean,
Yeah, it's like the basic.
yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay. Your turn, Aida.
No, she
Oh,
did it.
you already did the double. Okay. Awesome.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you. What you know another move? Like if somebody grabs you from the back.
Yes. Who wants
Okay.
to grab me from the back?
Oh, I'm bad
go
at
for
this.
it,
You
Mel.
grab her
Oh.
from the back.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So
be nice, please.
I'll be super nice.
Okay.
So if you were grabbing me like this, right?
Right.
Well, grab your own wrist.
Okay.
There you go. So immediately as the victim, I'm going to look down and see which arm is on the outside. So being that this is on the outside, I want to do 2 on 1. So this is automatically going to go, and I'm going to pull it
wow.
away.
I can already feel my wrist kind of twisting a
Yeah.
little bit. So that's good.
2 on 1 always wins.
Awesome. Woo! I love those serious moves. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Keta.
you're welcome.
I feel so empowered and powerful.
As you should.
Awesome. So where can people find you on social media and about your camp as well?
For everything Team Bully Buster, you guys can go to teambullybuster.org. And personally, if you want to keep up with me, I'm the Pretty Flower on everything social media.
Awesome, and congrats on those 2 new shows.
Thank
Plug
you.
them real quick.
Thank you. I just booked a new show on HBO called Room 104 and a new show on ABC Freeform that's untitled, but you'll see me soon.
Awesome. I also want to thank Jose Vargas Ulloa, the cyber guy, for all those cool gadgets, and of course Alitza Wiener when she came to talk about all that wonderful stuff with her children's organization.
And also, I would like to thank Edward James Olmos and Jimmy Smits. Woohoo! Got to interview them. And also, we want to thank Aida, who was a terrific co-host. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And also, we want to know where we can find you on social media and where you're going to be performing next.
Well, you can find me at Funny Aida, and you can find me on Showtime in coming weeks. I am the first Latina ever to be on the Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam, so make sure you check it out.
Right. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
So much inspiration in this room.